Hi, and welcome to Fire and Steel. In this episode, we are going to take a look at the Kershaw Blur. This is the Blackwash Elmax version. So now we know what the hell we are doing out here. The Blur retails for around $90 to $100. That's the Elmax version. The other two, we're going to mention that later actually. It's designed by a guy named Kershaw. It's a pretty famous name, isn't it?
Yeah, I think.
In the knife business.
Sharpeners and other brands. You have the Chance in Hell.
Yeah.
That's Kershaw by CRKT. So it's a big name within knives, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah, let's go running through the specs. The blade length is 3.375 inches. The overall length is 7.875 inches. Jesus Christ, this script. The thickness is 0.12 inches and it weighs 3.90 ounces. Pretty lightweight for a folder this size. The blade, as I mentioned, is Elmax. This is my first Elmax blade, so that's why I bought the Elmax version. It also comes in S30V and Sandvik 14C28N, and that's stainless, isn't it?
That's stainless steel.
It also comes in Tanto version and serrated. So you have the option of Tanto, a plain Tanto with serrations, and recurve with serrations. Yeah, as I mentioned, it has a slight recurve on the grind. It has a black wash finish. This one you also have plain steel. And another one I can't remember right now. So that's Annotation again. It has a swedge up here. I'm not sure if the Tanto version has a swedge. Is that possible? Well, it's probably possible.
Gonna look weird.
Maybe. It has a drop point, a pretty long one. The entire blade actually. You have some jimping on the back here for your thumb, and it has ambidextrous opening studs. They are on both sides. Handle is made of brown anodized aluminum, and you have a bunch of different colors to choose from. But I suspect the Elmax version only comes in this brown tan version. I haven't seen them in any other colors. Also you have some options on the blade. I know they have this zebra pattern and stuff.
Camouflage.
Camouflage. When you're hiding in front of a zebra?
Yeah.
Yeah, of course. That's the best place to hide. Yeah, the handle has these rubberized grip inserts. They're called Track Tech inserts. Feels like rubber, or track
and field.
Track.
Yeah, the stuff you run on,
Yeah.
or tennis court.
Yeah.
It feels exactly like that. We suspect it is the same.
So kind of a hard rubber with this really grippy texture.
Feels good.
It has a liner lock. That's made of stainless steel, and a lanyard hole at the bottom of the handle. Yeah, and the belt clip goes only on the right side of the handle, but you can choose from tip up or tip down carry. So that's the handle. The opening is assisted, isn't that what they call it?
Yeah.
They call it a speed safe opening. It's a really strong spring that just pew, shoots the knife out. So you don't use much force to open it. Yeah, it's made in the USA.
And it's straight down the middle for the finishing detail on it.
Yeah. The blade goes straight in the scales.
Which isn't very important, but it's important for that price, I think.
Yeah.
If you're talking $20, $30, I wouldn't care.
Yeah.
But for $100, I do care.
Mm. And it has, I've owned this for quite some time, and it has stayed in the middle. That's pretty important. It's pretty tight too.
Yeah,
There's
it is
not much
very
room
tight.
on the sides of the blade.
Which is what I like about the knife. It's so compact,
Yeah.
but still so lightweight.
And the blade almost disappears into the scales.
It's really cool. It's not like that Camilla's knife. It just
Nope.
turns into something like a log. I think this is a really cool design
Yeah,
of the knife. It looks
absolutely.
very nice.
It is also very comfortable gripping.
Yeah, it is.
You don't feel the pocket clip at all.
Oh, it's
really.
very slim.
Yeah.
Very slim pocket clip.
It actually was, when I got it, it was actually very tight against the handle. So I bent it out a little bit, maybe too much, because now it's
Yeah, but it doesn't
a
matter.
millimeter. No, it doesn't matter.
Because the pants we wear, usually these work pants or outdoor pants are thicker normally than the normal pants, except for jeans, I guess. But it sits tight in the pants as well.
Yeah.
And it shows a little bit on top of the knife when you carry it. I would say a normal amount. I'm often surprised when it's less, and I'm pretty pissed off when it's more.
Yeah.
But other than that, I think this knife is one sexy knife.
Yeah.
It is
Absolutely.
really cool.
Yeah.
And it grips very well. It feels so weird in the hand because it's so light. It feels like it's made of plastic. The whole thing feels like it's made of plastic. The steel, everything. But it's really solid, well built, and compact, tight.
Probably because of the aluminum scales.
Yeah.
It feels so lightweight.
And you've owned it for a while.
Yeah.
And there's no marks on it except for a little bit on the blade.
Yeah.
But we suspect that's
Because I grinded it that way.
probably. But otherwise, there's no wear and tear on the aluminum. There's no denting. No, nothing.
Nope.
Looks brand new.
Yeah. I do take care of it though.
Well, it's $100
Yeah, it's
folder.
It stays in your head. This is pricey, so I take care of it.
There are, of course, more expensive folders. But then you tip the scale of not wanting to use it, probably.
Yeah, for me you do.
'Cause I think a $300 folder.
Yeah, that stays in a shelf or in a.
Unless it's those extreme ratio RAW 2s or whatever they're called. Those
So-
with
so-
which you can baton with and
Oh,
shit like that. But
big
it's
ass blades.
like this when it's folded up.
Yeah.
I guess you can use those.
Yeah.
But yeah, a expensive Kershaw or Spyderco for $300. I'm not carrying that.
No. This is actually on the borderline for me.
Yeah. Yeah, I can
I
see
use
why.
it and stuff like that, but any more expensive and it's a collector's item for me. Usually I buy them much cheaper, like Spyderco Tenacious.
I think 30 to 70 is a good range
Yeah,
between usage and quality.
because then I don't have any reservations at least when I'm using it.
And if it breaks, you just buy another one or a different one. I
Yeah.
mean, you have so many folders now.
Do I?
Do you not?
No.
The real steels.
Yeah, I have
of those.
two real steels. Yeah,
The Camillus doesn't. You don't use that.
that doesn't count. That's a
The
third.
Spyderco, and that one. Well, there's a lot to switch between. Well, it's not a lot. I mean, people have probably hundreds of folders, but we use our folders as well. So, but what I like about this one is it's so sleek and it's so lightweight that you don't really feel it in your pocket. And so I think it's a good carry knife for everyday carry, and you can trust the Elmax steel.
Yeah,
it's a
absolutely
very good steel.
Strong as hell.
So and you can trust the build of this. I mean, this isn't going to. There's no wobble at all anywhere, and there's simple torque screws, so you can just tighten it if it needs. I don't think it's going to be needed.
I was seeing some discussions on the internet before I bought this, actually, on the Elmax steel. Of course, I don't remember much of it now because I don't have a memory, but I mean, there was some controversy on the chipping of the Elmax steel. But I did check it out some more, and I think it was due to some heat treating in some brand. I don't remember what, but this one is working like hell.
Yeah,
I have
and
no
it's
problem.
a folder. How is it gonna chip?
Yeah, that's another
So
issue.
it's like with the 8CR13 that we've ranted about. In a folder, it works. In my Kershaw, okay. So I bought it when I chopped through those strips with the steel wiring in them. That's bent the 8CR13 in that Kershaw. But it's to be expected.
Yeah.
And the Elmax steel isn't going to chip unless you treat it that way. Unless you baton with it or chop into steel or something or rock. It's not going to chip on you. It's a folder.
Yep.
The opening is very smooth, by the way, as you can see. But it is very smooth. It feels very smooth too. Really. And that spring thing there that Kershaw has in their knives. Really.
The speed safe thing.
Yeah. Because I believe that's in the other Kershaw I have as well.
Oh, is
So
it?
the flipper, it just springs into action.
You can probably see it on my hand because it's so hard. But I love it.
Yeah, it's a cool knife. Very cool. Very good looking.
It's not hard to bring back in either.
No. And that recurve really helps as well to do work.
Yeah.
And if you need it in the woods. If you need it at work, I would say that drop point, that full drop point, really works with your finger, with your grip. And you put your finger on top of the blade. If you want to cup boxes or cup whatever, you get a good grip.
Yeah.
Because of that angle on top.
Yeah.
So it has very good options, and I think this is the best folder.
It's the best folder I have. Absolutely. I love the blade length too.
Yeah.
Gives me full control. Nothing fancy 18-inch blade or something like that.
But we do wish they would have done this port.
Oh yeah, the marks on the groin. It's just
Highlighted them more.
They are actually highlighted.
Yeah, but even more.
Yeah, even more. It would be cool to just see the steel shine through in a line along the groin, on the wedge and on the.
Just for cosmetics.
Yeah.
Just for looks.
It would be sexy.
It is a very sexy knife. And it would be even more. It would go to bed.
You would go to bed with it. Needs a bigger landing hole for snakes. Snake. My God. Put the knife away.
My. Oh, yes.
Who's it for? For, well,
Everyone.
everyone.
I think if it's allowed with those type of assisted folders, I think everyone.
Yeah. I'm not sure if it's worth it over the S30V though, because they are pretty similar, aren't they? Two steels.
Well, that's a limited edition knife though.
Yeah, I think it is. I saw some posts on the forum that said this is a limited edition, so buy it right away and price is gonna skyrocket, all that stuff. But it didn't say anywhere on the product pages on Knife Center and Blade HQ that it was limited.
But if it's not for sale anymore,
But
then
yeah,
it's
I can't
limited.
find it anymore for sale other than eBay, of course. So it might just be a limited edition. Doesn't limited editions have a serial number? This one don't.
Not always, I think.
No.
But I think the S30V steel, without having tested too much Elmax steels, I think the S30V is superior. I do. So maybe the S30V is something you should buy with the knife, rather than the Elmax.
Oh, I actually think the Elmax is better.
Is it?
Slightly.
Yeah, it's all-
Slightly.
Oh,
Actually, very slightly in the folder at least,
but
I would say. But, who knows?
it's preference. I
Preference.
guess. But then again, is it worth it?
Well, yeah.
Yeah, of course it is. I
It
mean,
is.
it is, because
So well built.
I think Kershaw builds one of the best folders for the price, at least what
Mm.
we've tested compared to others. Now, Spyderco is perhaps, in our opinion, the best, perhaps, but then again, they have price ranges that are really high up,
Mm.
and they're low quality. Their cheaper knives are very good,
Mm.
but Kershaw have really good knives for even lower price.
Yeah.
We're talking half that. So I think it is worth it simply because it's lightweight, it feels good
Mm.
in your hand, and it feels good in your pocket because it's not that heavy. The pocket clip doesn't stick out too much.
Mm.
The gripping, what to say, the gripping is great on that knife.
Yeah.
It's hard to explain, but it is really great. Yeah, try putting your hand on a tennis court or a track and field. You'll feel the grip there.
Mm.
And $100 for a folder that if you only need one folder, yeah, you should buy it.
Should last you a lifetime.
Yeah, I think you should buy it. The recurve and the resharpening thing, for some it's an issue. I don't know why it's an issue though. Just be careful and take your time.
Mm.
It's pretty much that.
Yeah.
I think people are too stressed out with the knife sharpening thing that has to be a straight edge, otherwise I can't do it. Well, then just relax and take your time with it, and you'll do fine.
Yeah.
But yeah, and I think the blurs are very popular. I think they're popular knives.
Yeah. And they've been around for a while too, I think.
Yeah.
But yeah. Was that all?
That was all. I
Oh, wait,
think.
Well, that's all we had. See you again next time.